Afeto mega stereo. Kuba niho subwiza. Kuba niho subutunzi. Kuba niho nubuntu bwawe.
Just a quick question for you. What does Easter mean for you?
Easter means to me is the salvation when Jesus he came and he was alive time to do exactly the work he came to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because he been here before Easter.
Yeah.
He was living this earth for 33.
Yeah.
But Easter time was at the end to finish his work, to serve us,
Okay, so with that being said, so again, they don't know, but I was just hearing you talking about how our people are still suffering. In this scenario of the whole coronavirus situation, I think it almost kind of gives people a little piece of like what it's almost like to be afraid of something that you don't know, right? In the sense of that. But so now put it into our people's perspective who are right now not only going through the coronavirus, but people are coming in and still trying to kill them, taking their homes, taking their possessions, taking all these things. Right now, I hear a lot of young people, a lot of normal adults complaining about the fact that they have to stay home and do nothing all day. These people back home, not only are they going through the coronavirus situation, but they're getting killed. They're getting chased out of their homes. But people are, again, I don't want to make people seem bad, but it's almost like people don't know how bad things really are somewhere else because you're not going through it. Like even me, I don't even know how our people back home are feeling because I have a home, I have a roof that you've provided for me. I have food that you cook for me that I can eat every day. But there's people back home who are actually suffering. Like they're going through so much, but people are complaining about having to stay home and not be able to go outdoors. Can you kind of touch on that and like what it might look like back home?
I don't know how to. This is really coronavirus. I think God he want to teach us something. There is people who never facing challenge, and there is people who see like refugee people, think like there are people who are seeking like for what they never experience, but no.
I think people think refugees are people that are just coming here to get something for free.
Yes,
yeah,
for free.
That's false.
But it's not true.
Not at all.
We are seeking for life.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, you asked this question. I just come from my home.
Mm-hmm.
I was there in February.
Yeah.
It was a crazy situation. Right now, people they are trying to give people distance.
Mm-hmm.
Please do not be close to each other.
Yeah.
But this is the people right now, like 5 families who are in the same small house. Because of their life, their houses was burnt.
Yeah.
They have no field, they have no food. We will try to take a food right now. There is no transportation anymore. Can you think how their life? But no matter what, it was amazing. Those people still worshiping God.
Yeah.
Those people still loving God. That was so amazing to me. And really, so I want to encourage everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Life is a challenge. Even though Jesus, he never promised us we will never facing challenge.
Amen.
This is never, But he said, you can pass through the fire. You will not burn. But you have to pass through.
Mm-hmm.
You will go to the water you will not drown it.
Mm-hmm.
He will be with us, but he never promised we will not facing a challenge.
Yeah.
So challenge, it makes us strong.
Yes, it does.
Challenge, if it does not kill you, he take you to next level.
Mm-hmm.
So please jump, try to fly with your faith,
Yeah.
trusting God. That's
Amen.
really what you have to do. Because anyway, our life is temporary.
Yeah, it is.
When I was in prison, you were not a no because you were so young.
A little baby. Yeah.
Little baby. After I made a decision to forgive my enemy, I would say, even though I die today, I will not die tomorrow. if I don't die today, I know 100%. One day I'm going to die.
Yeah.
We try to think that. So to be encouraged and not to be discouraged. For this violence, imagine as you asking me question, people are complaining about stay in the home.
Yeah.
How about the people who does not have a home?
At all. Yeah.
People still going to the store. Actually, it's strange. They close the churches. They said they don't want people to gather, but the people still going to the store, buying food.
Yeah.
Can you try to imagine those people who does not have food? Also, try to think. People try to ask to wash our hands. Just think about those people who does not have even the water.
Yeah.
Because to go to carry water. So how let their life try to say mask your face. How about that people who does not have it?
Yeah.
So compare your life.
Yeah.
You are home, you can still posting, you can still go to the store, get the food, you can see your family. But also, it's not just coronavirus. They're still hiding enemy attack every single day. Come to shoot them, take what is belonging. I saw crazy situation.
Yeah.
When I was in the place, women was protesting. They were protesting. The one policeman from their tribe, because he tried to help them a lot, but the government was trying to take him because they knew when he's there, his people will not be killed. So Jesus, women, thousands of women was trying to protect things, seeking for life. So we're so tired, our children. And also when I landed to my village, I just in the airport, small airport, there was a 4 young boy, 17, 19, 20, 21, I think. And I think, I don't know if 16. They were laid down, got shot, they tried to protect their parents. Oh my God. And they took the chair to the airplane. Just they put them there. Was crazy.
Dang.
You know? So anyway.
Basically, so when it comes down to it, man, like, again, I'm not trying to make people feel like look like they're bad or anything like that. It's just to compare your life, really. Like, you staying home, you still have a TV, you still have a microwave where you can go microwave your food, you still have clothes, you still have everything that you need in life right there. Just compare your life to think outside. Don't people think so much about it's me, but the world is so much more than that. Like, it's beyond us, and if we don't, a lot of people aren't living in it. I wouldn't have known if you weren't my mother. Like, I just get this information from you, and it's just because it's part of my culture and part of who I am, and so we just stay connected that way. But okay, so let's maybe not make him look so bad. What I have liked, though, in a sense of what's going on with the whole coronavirus situation is, again, they didn't hear you, but you were speaking about love. The greatest message of love that I think Jesus came down and shared with us was, you can have all the money in the world. You can be able to speak in tongues. You can prophesy. You can heal. You can do miracles. But if you don't have love, then you have nothing. And so can you please speak how important love is? And people are becoming better at loving each other now. I feel like families are coming closer and families are doing more activities together. And that's kind of how you build love. How important is love in moments like this and situations like this?
I think love is the only one thing help us to rejoice in this earth. Because when you don't have love by yourself, number one, you don't love yourself. Most people who want to kill other people because they don't love himself.
Yeah.
Number one, if you have a love, like somehow, most of the time when I see young man, young boy or young girl, I feel he's like my daughter and my son. So anything I can do to this young boy, I look like I'm doing it to my son. You know, if I wish my son to have food, if I wish my son, of course I cannot do maybe. Because one day I asked, Jesus said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Anyway, we try to love, but there is somehow we love ourselves more. Because when I buy the first clothes, I buy for mine or my son, but I just remember somebody and left over. But it's not how Jesus is a good example. He loved to death. This morning,
Literally.
to death. And he just came for that.
Yeah.
He died the shameful death in the cross, like rebels, like criminal
Yeah.
men among the criminal people.
Literally.
Shamed,
Yeah.
took the clothes away. He was naked for us. This is a good example to give our life for our loved ones, to give our life for other people. So, love, to be honest, please try it. I believe, try it. Like when you done something good, you can feel good by yourself. You know, when you done something, for instance, I remember when I was in my village, there is a woman. We took like flour. 3 families was share 25 kilos. 3 families, not 3 people. Imagine. And she came close to me. She said, "Oh, I'm going home. So please." We came to share the flour with the other people, and they took the flour, and I'm going home with nothing. And I feel so compassion, and I said, God, what can I do? So, and I remember, tomorrow, there is another flight. It came, I bought 10 bags of flour. Please come tomorrow. I was so happy. She lost the half one, you know, but I give you whole 25.
Hey.
And, oh my God. I feel myself. I said, God, and I feel joy. I said, imagine to make someone smile, to make young men who does not, the kids, the babies, just one night, smile, sleep with the food in the stomach. We don't talk about clothes, to be honest, because the clothes is too much. Just talk about to eat that night. Don't talk even tomorrow, because Jesus said, do not worry about tomorrow. Just make a day for someone. That's how love it does. I'm not saying I love people more than others.
You do. You love
Son.
them. You do. You
Son.
love them. Sometimes you love too much.
I don't feel, the work, to be honest, I never ever want to have a credit for it. Because Jesus, who saved my life where I was, is the one who deserves the glory.
He does.
And is the one who motivates me. You know, he gives me strength, he gives me wealth. Even the people who support me, oh my God, who supported my cause, even who listen to me, without Jesus is love, what can I do, to be honest, in my own? So, to be honest, this is how love, we all short for love, no matter what.
Yeah.
We wish, every single day to make somebody, make a difference. Life in my son is to serve. Is how it was created, to serve other. You cannot serve Seth. Serve someone, not a Seth. Other one can serve you, can try to make you happy.
Yeah.
So, but life without the love, we pray all of us. God help us to love one another. God help us to do your will. Father, let your will be done. Father, use us the way you like us to be. Sometimes I pray, I say, God, when I pray, I ask you something. I say, please, when you see, it can be good for me, but it's not your will. Please do not do my will.
Yeah.
Let yours, because Bible said, I know what I have for you. It's not bad. Is it to harm you? It's just for you, your good. So
Yeah.
that's
No, thank you. I know we didn't plan this or anything like that. Hey, this is for you guys, a little special Easter podcast for y'all. And again, I know we're supposed to be social distancing, but I love this woman, and I love her, and I have faith and trust in God and with every ounce of me. So again, I'm not gonna put anyone else in danger, but me and my mom, I love her, so I'm not really. I love being with her. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for checking it out. But before I leave, as always, God loves you. I love you. God bless. Stay safe, and thank y'all. Thanks for being on
thank you,
Thanks
sir.
for being on, Mom. I
I'm
appreciate
so
it.
glad, and I'm so appreciative for what you are doing. I can see the love. To be honest, when I see you, I see a miracle from God. You don't know, because I remember when you have it, like in the prison,
Yeah.
you have a diarrhea. I wish to remove this beer
So they can
so
see
you
the
can
scar.
see the scar.
Yeah, they can't
Said
see
he
the scar.
have a scar because when he was in prison, he had no food. All the food he was grabbing to the ground, the crab down. It caused him diarrhea. Diarrhea was diarrhea rested for long and no medication. It can't change to the blood. So he lose a lot of blood. It's a miracle.
Yeah.
To see you alive. Because I remember when he was trying to stand up and he was hey your chin down and the breathing, and I remember what he was saying. So, Mom, because you remember I named the last name, my daddy's name. Always when you were baby, you call me mom. You call me my daughter. And in the Kasai language, you say mwanany.
Yeah.
Pinjeyuchi. He is mean my daughter. Why you used to give us food, but now we are dying without the food? Imagine that question. How I can answer a question, guys? To be honest, we're not doing this for try to show people who we are. We try to share the love of Christ.
That's all
How
it
He
is.
saved us, where we come from. I wish everybody knows it's not like a business. We try to give back according to what Jesus have done for us. He done so much beyond any my imagination, and glorify for His name. Let His glory back to Him. When I see my children, how I survive. When I saw how my friend passed away, and I was able to survive with all my children. So,
All right.
guys, God be with you, and a really happy Easter. And I wish blood of Jesus to protect you from this crazy violence. Guys, when God, He saved the children from Israel, He asked Moses, tell the children of Israel to kill the animal, the lamb, and they put the blood in the door. To be honest, the cleaning, the hand sanitation cannot protect us, but the blood of Jesus can. Let us, all of us, try when you wake up, pray, say, God, please put the blood in my door, because you don't know how you can catch this violence. Let us trust God more than how we trust our cleaning ourselves, because Bible said, do not trust anything or any human. Let us trust our Heavenly Father.
All
God
right.
bless.
Now, thank y'all for seeing this and checking it out. I love you, Mom. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it.
I felt amazing.